The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On first down, Logan. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
By Miles Jack.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 2 and now on first down. Open man right side is his running back. It's complete downfield. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Looking to pass to him. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Complete to
Will Fuller with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
To return, here's Agnew. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
On 2nd and 10. At the Jaguars' 32-yard line.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down, Dolphins.
44, Mike, 44.
Tua sets up to pass it, eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Miles Gaskin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And his kick is good.
Makes the score Dolphins 35. Jaguars nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Return. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Now Chenault on the end around. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Jaguars. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
It's Robinson. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
And now Chenault on the end around. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Steps away. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he will have a Jaguars first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come. Hey, smash. He don't want it. 19 tight. 19 tight.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd down and 12.
Hey. 53's the mic. 53. Check 53. 79 Bronco. That's the run. 53's the mic. 53's the mic.
Looking to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, that's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 41-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down. Let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
A gain of 5.
This is Logan. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll run it here with Logan. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line.
The tackle
seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Will Fuller there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. They seemingly just continue to score at will, and as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win, but one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them, because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. They'll set up a throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 16. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
The 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
His first career touchdown pass, and you know, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Again, it's Robinson. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
And 7.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Go street. Go get him. Go get him. Let's go. Let's go. Dragon 60.
Toss play to Robinson. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Christian Wilkins. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. He'll have a first down inside the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
Complete to number.
It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. On first down, Tagovailoa. And he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, but it'll be 2nd and goal. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. Again, it's Brissett. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati